blessed people. I kind of want to build today's video off of yesterday's video, which was about the courage of being yourself and just standing up for what you believe in, even if you have to stand by yourself. Today is going to be more about community and kind of like how lonely it is when you are. It can get pretty lonely when you show yourself. Literally, I sang that in like a couple videos ago, but it's that line from that song is really resonating with me lately because it's just true. Also, side topic, I just showered, didn't do my makeup, so my hair, everything's looking a little bit crazy, but that's okay. That's kind of another one of my goals. I wouldn't say like a resolution, I'd say just like a goal of mine is to be myself more, and with that attract my soul tribe, or attract like the people that actually vibe with me, because I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm doing all the things like I should be doing, like goals wise, but I feel lonely because I don't really have like anyone I'm doing it with, and then I also just recently like got out of a little situationship thing, so I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling sad. I'm trying not to dwell on the past and hold on to it too much. I'm gonna turn down my air a little bit, I think it's a little bit too loud. I'm trying not to dwell on the past of that relationship because I know that it needed to come to an end, like I knew that, but I'm just trying to stay true to myself because I know that there's so many people out there that resonate with me. For some reason, I just haven't found them yet. I'm not gonna, like, I do have people that I resonate with, but I'm an isolator. Guys, I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign. We detach, we isolate, but we're also very social. And so I think that after my brother passed away 2 years ago, that changed a lot for me socially because it showed a lot of people's true colors. Like it just showed like who's really there for you and who's not. And I just became very like, and also when you go through grief, you can't really relate to regular people. You can't relate to regular people anymore. I mean, like you can try, but it's really hard because they just have, if they haven't gone through that, there's a certain part of them, like there's a certain part of you that they'll never understand, and it becomes like a huge part of your life when you lose a close family member. Like you're not the same person after that. And so it's really hard to still be who you were and be friends with the people you were, and then also be going through like the biggest life-altering, life-shattering change of your life. So after my brother died, I obviously isolated because I was going through grief. I have some people that resonate with me, but they're kind of like all over the place. Like one lives in California and just popped out a baby and is married, and another one just got married, popped out a baby. Like I have like friends, but they don't, our lifestyles are not the same. And so it's not like I can see them all the time. And then on top of that, I realized that I don't like texting. Like I'm not a big like texter. And so unless I'm like seeing you every single day, like if I'm dating somebody, like, oh, I'll text them like constantly. But if I have a friend that I haven't seen in a while, and then every now and then like we catch up and send like these long paragraphs, like I love that. I love hearing about their lives, but I don't know why, I just find it such a struggle to respond. Like I want to respond so badly, but I think I found out what it is. I don't feel like I'm able to respond because there's been just a lot of shit in my life. Like to be honest, there's been a lot of shit. Like there's been good things, but there's been a lot of shit gone wrong. And so I'm the type of person where I'm honest and I wanna share about my life, but with that comes the bad shit. And I don't wanna make somebody else feel like I'm always just like dumping my problems onto them. And like I understand friends are supposed to, like my one friend, like I told him this and he was just like, yeah, but your friends want to be there for you with that stuff. And he told me like, I don't mind, but I was just like, but I don't feel good just like ranting. And I know that maybe I should have more like boundaries with that, like not just dumping everything, but I don't know, like I feel like I'm the type of person where I just want to be very open and just like talk about our real shit, but then if I feel like I'm the only one that has stuff going on, like I don't want to put you through that. So then I tend to isolate, and then even when I'm going through like really hard stuff, I'm like, yeah, like I just don't have like the mental like energy to pretend like I'm fine and respond. Like, I don't know, and I hate it about myself because I know that I need community. Like, everybody needs community, and I don't want these people that I love so much to think that I don't care about them. But I can go months without talking to these people, and I just feel so bad, so guilty. And then I'll respond to them and then go another few months, and it's just like, it's not fair to them. Like, I'm not being a good friend. But that's another issue, is like, I don't even feel like I have the energy to be a good friend. Like, I don't feel like I can give anything. Like, I feel like I'm a giver in relationships, and I just don't feel like I'm at a place where I can give them anything, and I just don't want to be taking. Like, I don't want to be emotionally taking from them and not giving anything, because that's just not who I am, and I don't want to be that person. And so this is kind of the struggle I've been dealing with, is just like having friends that I talk to here and there, but not having like a stable, like steady community like around me that I talk to on a daily basis or like on a constant basis. And it's lonely, like it is. And I know like I'm doing this to myself, and that's like the worst part. So it's like I don't even know what to do about it. But that's why I'm really excited to go to this full moon circle tonight, because it'll give me a chance to meet people, and a lot of them I've already met, but it'll give me a chance to meet people that are into the same stuff I'm into, because that's another issue, is I always get into relationships with people that like aren't on the same like vibe with me, and then I either try to change them or I end up changing myself. And I declared in 2025 I'm not doing this shit anymore. Like, it really does, like it, and I talked about that in like a past video, like how compromising who you are can ruin your life. It'll just take away your spark, your shine, who you are. And so I'm not doing that. And if you don't know what a full moon circle is, it's not like we're dancing around a fire and making sacrifices. It's basically just like a group of really kind, open, and loving people that we all get together. And the girl that runs it, she gives us like journal prompts surrounding the full moon. So the full moon that just happened was in Cancer. So she'll give us journal prompts having to do with like the energy of, what was that? The energy of Cancer energy. And then we all kind of bring like blankets and our tarot cards, and we'll sit there, and she'll do a meditation in the beginning, and then we'll sit there and we'll draw cards for ourselves and answer journal questions. And then we all go around the circle, and you don't have to share, but a lot of us will share like kind of what we've realized through these questions, and then we'll all talk, and just like it's so amazing. It really is. And I do want to get to the point where I lead something like that, because that sounds amazing, and I want to lead a fucking moon circle, and I feel like it would help me meet more people. Like, I want to meet like girls my age. Like, I have like 2 guy friends that are both married with kids. Okay, great. And then like I have some older girls, and then I have another girl that like lives far away. Like, I need girls my age that live close to me. That's what I want. That's what I'm calling in. I want friends that live close to me that are on my same vibe, into tarot, spirituality, all of that just get me. That's what I'm calling in. I'm declaring it right now to the universe. So yeah, guys, today's video is about how you should always be yourself to find your community. So even just doing this YouTube channel right now, I'm not getting really any views, but I'm speaking as if the views are already there, because I know one day they will be. I know one day the views will be here. So I'm talking to you in the future, because I know that my community in person and online is here. I just haven't met them yet. And so that's why we're doing this. We're being authentically ourselves in 2025. And so if you also are struggling to find community, to find people that resonate with you, like, don't feel bad, don't feel embarrassed, because that's another thing. A lot of the guys I've dated that I spoke about in past videos that have tried to humble me, they're always trying to embarrass me for not having like this like big group of friends, which like I don't feel embarrassed, because that to me is just really high school. It is possible to have like a group of girlfriends, but that's more of like a high school thing. Like, I'm not the only girl that like struggles to make friends that are girls in her 20s. Like, it's a common thing. It's very rare to still have your whole like friend group from high school, and a lot of us had like mean girl friends or had falling outs with friends, and so it's not like abnormal to struggle finding friends as a 20-year-old, especially when you're not really on the same vibe as other girls your age. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, I'm so different, pick me. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, a lot of the people my age, they like going out and drinking, and I don't know, like, and that's fine, but I'm just not that type of person. I want people that are into like personal growth, health, want to go to yoga classes, want to paint, want to do spiritual activities. Like, that's the type of people like I want to be friends with, and I'm not going to settle for less than that. I've done it in the past where I've hung out with party type people. When my soul was trying to leave that energy, I was still clinging on to those types of people just because I had FOMO, fear of missing out, or like fear of just like, oh, you don't have any friends, so you have to hang out with somebody. And I always regretted it because that person either like was not a good person, or I just always regretted it. And I'm generalizing here because I'm not speaking about everybody, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I'm calling in 2025. And if you're also like me, where maybe you've been through a lot of stuff, or maybe you just think a little bit differently and you want people that are also on your same vibe, that have also experienced deep things, and they're just on the same vibe with you, then don't settle for less. Don't just hang out with anybody, because hanging out with anybody, again, can also ruin your life. You shouldn't just hang out with anybody. Like, you'll notice after you hang out with certain people that just aren't on the same vibe, or maybe they're doing things that just like you don't morally resonate with, you'll leave feeling lower, and you'll feel that. You'll feel like the energy, and it's not to say that they're a bad person, it's just their energy isn't right for you, or sometimes it is negative. And so don't settle for less in relationships and in friendships. And so yeah, when these guys have tried to like make fun of me for not having a big group of friends, I'm just like, okay, well, if you want to go hang out with anybody, and I've seen their friend groups, these types of guys, they're the most shallow friend groups I've ever seen, and all they do is like drink beer, and like they don't talk about anything real. If that's what you want and that's what you consider friends, that's fine, but I don't consider that a friend. And if I had friends like that, I would feel lonely. So I don't know why we're comparing lives here when I don't want friends like that. So you know what I mean? Like, they try to make you feel like bad or like embarrassed, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm actually fine. Like, the guy I dated in the summer, he tried to tell me like I isolate myself, which yes I do, but he tried to tell me like, oh, it's not normal for you to always just hang out by yourself. Okay, well, number one, I'm an introvert, so I like hanging out by myself. And number two, it's literally a number one common thing that when you go through a huge like loss, you isolate yourself. So I'm so sorry that only 2 years into my brother's death, I'm not this social, fun, vibrant girl. What? Like, don't tell me who I should be and what I should be doing. I'm good, actually. Like, I know myself better than you know me, so don't tell me anything. Like, I just can't stand that stuff, because it's them just trying to like embarrass you, make you feel like, oh, you're such a, I hate people like that. They try to make you like this weirdo loner, like they try to other you, and I'm like, but I'm comfortable with being an introvert. Like, I used to not be comfortable, and I used to have the biggest like FOMO. I used to feel like a fucking loser, especially when I went through a lot of friend breakups in high school. I felt like, oh my god, like I need to have friends around me or else I'm a fucking loser and everybody thinks I'm a loser. I don't care about that now. We're in our 20s. This shit doesn't matter. We're not in high school. Like, you're not gonna sit here and make me feel like a loser. What are you, a jock? Like grow up. What are we, in a high school Mean Girls movie? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if people treat you like that, just make them feel stupid, because what are you actually talking about? You sound like a loser. So don't. I'm just like, I'm getting more comfortable with myself this year, and I'm not letting people tell me certain things about myself like I should feel weird. Like, no, there's all different types of people in life. Not everybody needs to be this like outgoing, like extroverted, like popular person. Like, popularity isn't real when you leave high school, and the people that try to still act like popularity is a thing are people that peaked in high school or didn't peak in high school and are trying to. So don't let people like that try to make you feel embarrassed for being who you are. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. So I'm here to give you guys encouragement today with that. And feeling lonely, looking for a community, looking for your people. I promise you, you will find them. I'm so confident in that, and I have a few people around me, but I'm very confident that there's more out there, and I don't even need to see it yet, because that's how confident I am in that. Just because I go online and I see all these people commenting on these types of videos that I resonate with, and I see them like, wow, like I didn't know there were so many people. What is happening? I didn't know there were so many people that had the same mindset as me on that. And so you need to start looking at things like that more. Like, start filling your mind with proof that it exists, and stop filling your mind and surrounding yourself with people that tell you it's not real. Like, I also dated this guy that like, when we kind of broke up but we're still friends, I told him, like, no, like, I want to date a guy that doesn't have a porn addiction, doesn't lust after girls like this. You know what he told me? He told me that doesn't exist. He told me that there's no guys that don't watch porn and that aren't like dogs. Really? Okay. I knew that wasn't true. And then I ended up meeting somebody that doesn't watch porn. Oh, weird how that works. So your people are out there. Stop surrounding yourself with the people that tell you that they're not, or that they don't exist. Surround yourself, and even if it's just online or just in your head, surround yourself with the proof that it exists, and know that it does, because I know that my people are there. I've seen them online. I just need to call them in, and yes, God, I'm telling you, please call my people in. That's it. Like, it's really that simple. Now we just have to wait, be patient, keep being yourself. And when those tests come up from the devil or from God, whatever you want to call it, trying to test you on whether or not you're going to stay true to yourself, stay true to yourself. Do the right thing. Do what's morally right to you. Be the good person. Like, stay true to yourself. If somebody tries to embarrass you, stand on who you are. And I feel like once you pass those tests, that's when those people will come in. Like, it's always how life works. God will always be like, well, how sure do you want this? How badly do you want this? You have to prove it to me first. So prove it to him, and then let's go! Okay, so I love you guys so much. I believe in you. You are so special and rare and unique. So tell yourself that you're proud of yourself and that you love yourself. My name is Sydney, and if you like my vibe, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!